Hey everyone, Redneck Brian here. I have an idea for anybody who modifies lawn tractors. Have you ever gotten into a situation where you're trying to mock up your rear end and you're trying to figure out where your belt's going to go? This is an idea I came up with earlier in the day, and it will actually save time and quite a bit of effort. As you can see, I got a looks to be a standard transaxle in front of me. Still has the pulley on it, but it's a lot different. It's not quite a standard transaxle anymore. When you go to move it, it's like not even half the weight, and I have it unbolted, and we'll show you what I've done on the inside. I have removed just about all the internals of this transaxle. This was a Peerless 3-speed. There's all the internals right there, the gears and the pinion and all that sort of stuff. I've left the axles in. I may figure out a way of putting that centerpiece in so the axle tubes, so the axles won't slide back and forth. So my idea with this is, since I'm going to be modifying that tractor right there, and I want to be able to get the belt to go back in the stock location, instead of lugging around a 5 or 6 speed transaxle, worrying about dropping it and damaging it, I figured I had this one here. It's only a 3-speed, so there's not really any major good use for this transaxle to begin with. For racing, it's not really good for racing. Off-roading, it's hard to say. I don't know what the I believe the off-roaders, they use 5 and 6 speeds, so I don't even think it would really even work for that. And if I really want to in the future, I could stick the internals back in. So I'm not going to modify the case at all on this. So anyways, like I said, this thing is less than half the weight of the stock transaxle, and it's basically going to allow me to be able to put it in that tractor upside down and be able to line up my belt and get my belt all in the correct locations to correctly line up with the stock engine location. Because the engine's not changing, it's just the positioning of the transaxle. Because that's going to be my new racing lawnmower, and it's going to be lowered and so on and so forth. And I figure use this transaxle here, as it's exactly, it's a standard Craftsman setup. It's pretty much what all of them are. It's a Peerless. It has the dual bolt patterns, and I feel it's going to work perfectly fine. So, also I'm going to be copying Fearless Front's idea to do the engine mock-up location. Basically, you take an old crankshaft, or that's what I'm going to end up using, an old crankshaft, and you modify it. What I'm going to do is I'm going to modify it into a sump, and I'm just going to weld it on. I know it's aluminum, but it'll burn on enough that it'll melt it enough that it will hold. So it's going to be a junk piece anyways. I have the sump I'm going to use, and I have the piece of crankshaft I'm going to use as well. So that's basically going to allow me to mock up that entire tractor, even mock up the belt and get the belt and make sure everything's working correctly, got the right tensioning on anything. Like I have it hanging from my trellis there, and I can get everything done. So if anyone else has any ideas or tips or tricks, please let me know in the comment section below. I'll talk to everyone later. Please keep it redneck like always, and like I said, please subscribe and comment.